Good morning, everybody. Happy Wednesday. Hope you guys are all doing amazing and having a wonderful day so far. Normally, I would give this broadcast a few minutes and start waiting for people to come into the room. But I don't have a lot of time today. I actually only have about 20 minutes. So I want to make sure that I give you guys as much information, as much value as I can in this 20 minutes because I got some really dope opportunities for you guys to be able to tap in, use these strategies, use this information for your own business. So, this broadcast is going to be just a little bit different than the normal broadcast from me because I'm not going to do a lot of introduction, but I do want to just give you guys one piece of information, and that is if you know you need help growing your followers, you know you need help attracting more followers, increasing your influence, and improving your engagement on social media, please go to rightclickagency.com and click on the tab that says Instant Influencer Webinar. So, literally, that's right on our website. You can go click on that tab, Instant Influencer Webinar, and sign up for my free webinar that is happening tomorrow night at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, where I'm going to show you, first of all, I'm going to show you guys the number one thing that all influencers do online every single day to not only keep their engagement high, but also attract massive amounts of followers. I'm going to show you guys the key mistakes that most business owners make when they're trying to grow their followers on social media. And I'm going to show you guys how you can start to implement this stuff in your business, things that you can do to start attracting more followers right away. So you definitely don't want to miss this presentation. Again, the link to sign up is rightclickagency.com. Okay, now that we got that out of the way, today I want to share with you guys this this key strategy that we use to help one of my clients actually get more than 950 new followers in less than a month. And if you know entrepreneurs who need this information, guys, and you're watching this broadcast right now, I want you to send this to 5 people who are trying to grow their followers on Instagram, on Facebook, trying to grow their subscribers on YouTube. Send this information to them so that they can get access to it as well, because we all deserve to have businesses that are thriving and abundant. I cannot say this enough, okay? So there are actually, I think, four main things that we included and we really focused on in this strategy with my client to help them be able to not only create content that was good, right? Because that's a huge part of it, but get that content in front of people who are actually looking for their products and services, looking to connect with accounts like them online, and help them to be able to grow rapidly. So the number one thing that we did, you guys, was we answered the question, what do your clients really want? Okay, and not yesterday, the day before yesterday, I did a live stream broadcast that research where I walked you guys through like researching some hashtags, and hashtags are really, really good to use. But before you go search for hashtags, before you start using them on your content, you need to make sure that you know what your ideal client really wants. Okay, because if you don't know what they want, if you don't know what their solution is, then it's gonna be impossible. I was getting ready to say extremely difficult, but the truth is, it's gonna be impossible for you to position yourself as the best solution for them. And one of the mottos that we live by in our business and we teach our clients to live by is that people will pay you today for the problem that you can solve today. Okay. It's like that story, The Emperor's New Clothes. Have y'all ever read that story, The Emperor New Clothes? I don't know if you know, I've been reading a lot of elementary stories because, I'm working with Josiah on his reading. And the story about the Emperor's New Clothes, these people, these tailors come into town and they sell the emperor these amazing new clothes, right? But he ends up being naked in like the parade or something like that, right? But then when he realizes that he's naked, what does he need immediately? He needs actual clothes, right? So he doesn't care how much the clothes are. He doesn't care even where they come from. He doesn't care how great they are, if they're, royal fabrics or anything like that. What does he care about? What does he care about? Having on clothes, because he has realized that he's naked. And so a lot of you guys have to understand that when you can really tap into, and this is something that you guys are seeing me do in real time, because I was definitely focused on helping people in a different way, even just 30 days ago. But the more I hone in, the more I understand what my ideal client really wants, the easier it is for me to make content that is attractive to them, that's going to attract them to my profile. Okay. So the number one thing we did was we helped them to focus on what their ideal clients really want. Now, when we do this in our agency, we actually use some things that allow us to see what people are searching for on Google, right? And we actually can search for this particular client. They are specific to an area, right? So they actually only serve people in a certain region, but we use this really amazing tool that lets us search, or see rather, what people are searching for in a particular, under a particular industry, or in a particular topic in an area, you guys. So we can get very, very specific about the content that we're creating, and the content topics that we're helping our client to create. And that is what we did in number two, right? We put the best content out there. Okay. And this client invested in a professional photo shoot, a professional video shoot. They actually did a content day, a VIP content day with us, which is one of the things that we offer for those of you who are trying to show up like a boss online. You're trying to boss up your overall online appearance. You need new graphics, new website, any of those things that are just going to make you look more amazing online, right? So they invested in those things, and that really elevated. So now we know what people are searching for, right? And when you invest in professional content, when you invest in content that looks amazing, that stands out and is attractive, that's going to automatically elevate the reach, because it increases your engagement. I know that, there are so many business owners right now who are doing it themselves, right? And Canva is an amazing platform. I was just at a Canva presentation where they are rolling out some new like features on the platform to be able to allow you to do different things, like remove the background on your video, which I think is super, super cool. But if you are not a professional graphic designer, I think that it is a mismanagement of your time to spend literally 5 or 6 hours trying to design a graphic that still doesn't even look amazing. Okay. No shade. But if you spend your whole day trying to design a flyer for your business that's still not, attractive. It's nice. It gets the job done, but it's not that high level professional graphic. It doesn't draw people in. It's not a magnet for people. It doesn't stand out on social media. There are literally thousands of images and videos being uploaded to these platforms every single day. And so it is our job as online marketers to figure out, what do we do to stand out? You guys have heard me talk about that book before, The Purple Cow. The Purple Cow is a book by Seth Godin, and he talks about basically our unique selling proposition, right? And the more and more access that social media has allowed for business owners just like you and I to come here and to talk about our products and services, to build our communities, the more competitive it has gotten, not just for me in my industry, but also for me as it relates to everything else that's going on online. Because right now, I don't know, I'm going live, but the shade room could be going live with Young Miami right now as well. You understand what I'm saying? So I don't we are not just competing against the people in my industry, but we're also competing against just conflicting interests, right? Things that are attract or things that are trying to get my attention. So that's the first thing. The second thing, sorry, I'm checking my notes because I want to make sure I give you guys all this information. I only have like 10 more minutes left, but it's super, super important. I wanted to tell you guys the things that we did to help our client be able to attract 950, more than 950 new followers in less than a month. And if you want this strategy too, go to rightclickagency.com, click on the tab that says Instant Influencer Webinar and sign up. Okay, sign up for this free webinar tomorrow night. You really can't afford to miss it. So once we understood what what their particular clients were looking for, and we have our content topics, our client invested in professional graphics and professional videos that help them to be able to stand out online, and we help them to design a plan for what they wanted, the mood and the concept of these photos and videos to be. And then they consistently show up, you guys, every single day. Now, I want to say here, because there's only one more thing left in my 4 main things that we did. I want you guys to not discard or disregard this strategy simply because it seems too simple, okay? Because a lot of times simplicity is the answer. There are some stories in the Bible where there is a story, not some, but there's a story in the Bible where Jesus is like healing somebody, and the guy says to him, like, Jesus tells him to go like dip himself in the Nile. And the person says to Jesus, like, that's what you want me to do, to dip myself in the Nile to get healed? I'm paraphrasing. And Jesus is like, if I would have told you to do something hard, then you would have liked that. But because I told you to do something easy, now you mad. You mad that it's too easy for you to get healed. So do not dismiss this strategy simply because it seems too easy, because it is simple to understand, but it's hard to show up every single day on social media. It's hard to discipline yourself to publish content every single day, regardless of what you perceive the reaction or response to be from the people that you're trying to connect with online. Because here's the kicker, you guys. For many days, when we first started this, I want to say at least like 5 to 7 days when we first started this strategy, our client was not seeing the type of progress that they expected. Okay, they were seeing progress, but it was like, Kiara, what's this? And I'm like, hold on, chill, shorty, let me do that. So they had to trust the process and continue to show up, continue to go live, continue to stick to the strategy that we had designed for them, even when it didn't seem like it was going to get them the results that they were expecting. And that's how they were able to actually exceed our expectations in terms of the number of followers, because they didn't give up. They showed up every single day. They posted consistently. Even when the post didn't get a lot of likes, even when the post didn't get a lot of comments, even if it didn't seem like it was doing what we were saying was going to happen, they were consistent with the strategy. They were consistent with posting 2 to 3 times a day, which is something I tell you guys all the time. Even if you're not my client, you should be posting 2 to 3 times per day, every single day on social media. Okay. And that was one of the biggest things that they could have done, because when people did come to their profile, because they had been doing this, and I often tell you guys the same thing, like, go watch that video that I did the other day, or go watch this piece of content. So now what they have done for themselves is create really a library of content that positions them as the expert in their industry. And that is a major, major key, because when somebody finds you, you guys, it's going to take more than one video interaction for them to determine whether or not you're a good fit for them. Okay. It's going to take more than one picture, more than one video, more than one time. Even if you feel like your product is not something that should take a long time for people to buy, people are buying from those people that they know, like, and trust. And so the video content that you share, or the images, the photos that you post on social media, that's all about building trust and building relationship over time with your audience, and letting them see how good you are at what you do. And that takes me to number 4 is, a lot of times when we are talking about content strategy with our clients, they are so afraid to brag on themselves, right? Many of you guys are. You do not shout out your accomplishments. When you do, it's very much in passing. Y'all be like graduating from college, having babies, getting married, doing all types of accomplishments and goals, get 700 credit score, whatever. I'm just making stuff up. But when you are accomplishing goals or hitting milestones in your business, when you are helping your clients and customers to achieve and experience wins, you need to be showing people the promised land. And so one of the big things that we incorporated in their content strategy to help them be able to get over 950 new followers in less than a month was we did a lot of client testimonials. We shared a lot of before and after pictures, and we really showed people the possibilities that they can have by working with this particular company, right? And that by itself, you guys, is amazing. Okay, it's really the reason why most of you guys are even watching this video right now, because if I can get one client 950 new followers, you believe that I could get you, if not half of that, then I could get you close, right? And so it's the same way. It's like a diet plan. I was talking to somebody recently about, like, have you guys ever watched like diet commercials? Right? They never even tell you, like, let's talk about a fitness center. They might be selling like a workout tape or something like that. They're never going to show you the workouts. They're never going to show you what's on the workout tape. The only thing that they're going to show you is the before and after. They're going to be like, Phyllis started doing Beachbody in June 2017, and by January 2018, she was a size 6, right? Jenny Craig, Weight Watchers, all of those places, Tae Bo, back in the day, I don't know if you guys remember Tae Bo, but Tae Bo, all of those fitness examples, they're not really showing you the process. They're not talking about what's included in the program. They're just showing people the before and after. They're showing people the promised land. And so that's a really great thing for you to implement into your content strategy so that you can make sure that people can see and really have a visual understanding of the results that you can get for them. Okay. So that's so super important. You absolutely must include that in your content marketing strategy. Now, those are the 4 things, you guys. And like I said, do not dismiss this strategy simply because it seems too easy. Because if you are consistent with doing all of these things that we talk about, focus on what your clients and customers really want, consistently showing up on social media and posting or publishing content every day, investing in professional looking graphics and professional video content, improving your overall aesthetic, okay? And showing people the before and after, showing people the results. This is a surefire way for you to increase your followers. But I want to tell you guys something. I want to break this down for you even further, and I want to give you guys a step-by-step implementation process. And I'm doing that tomorrow night at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time in my Instant Influencer webinar. Like I said, I'm going to be showing you the exact things that every influencer does every single day online to be able to grow their followers really quickly and to maintain their influence, because the algorithm does change, okay? I'm also going to show you guys the huge mistakes that most business owners make when they're trying to grow their followers online, and what you need to do instead of these things so that you don't fall into these traps. And I'm going to show you how you can actually grow your followers by 1,000 followers or more in the next 30 days so that you can get your business in front of more people, more customers. And if you're trying to boost your sales in time for the holidays, you've been thinking about possibly running any sort of Black Friday promotion or holiday sale, now is the time for you to be thinking about growing your connections and growing your email list so that you can ensure that you're making more money come the holiday season, okay? So if you watched this video to this point, thank you so much for tuning in. I super appreciate you guys being here with me today. Please make sure you share this information with a business owner or entrepreneur who needs it, because every one of us deserves to have a business that is thriving and abundant, you guys. All right. And if you need any help, you want to learn how you can work with the Right Click Agency to grow your followers or to design an online marketing strategy that's going to help you to amplify your online messages and get in front of a global marketplace, send me a DM or go to rightclickagency.com and click on the tab that says Instant Assessment, where you can take our instant assessment and learn all of the things that you need to do to grow your business. We also have some really cool free resources and like instant workshops that you can get from our website too. So if you need help with your marketing, please check out our website, rightclickagency.com. Okay. Thank you guys so much for being here. I appreciate you tuning in. I'll see you later on, and register for the free webinar, okay? Bye.